And cue the music. Cue the music. Okay, there we go. Cue the music. Hey folks, 13 here, and we're about to play Space Engineers. Blah, blah, blah. Space Engineers, likely with Mike. Mad Mike. Or Mike. This channel is Mad Mike. I think that's one of those things that confuses me. Public's really confused. Anyway, we're about to play Space Engineers. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share, do the important stuff that keeps this show going. Cue the music. Well, hey folks, 13 here, and we're about to play Space Engineers. Blah, blah, blah. Not quiet. There we go. Okay, almost got a message out to Mike for chat. Alright, there we go. Okay. Whew. Getting the slow start. So, big ship, happy fun. Wait. Let me try that again. Big ship, happy racing fun is what we're doing. How's it going, Mike?
Not right now.
Good morning.
Cool, cool. Hey, sorry about getting a late start here, everybody. I vaguely remember turning off the 5 a.m. alarm, and then the 5:30 alarm came on, and I went, oh, that bastard 5 a.m. alarm, and I picked it up, and I looked at it, and it was the 5:30 alarm, and I went, that bastard 5 a.m. alarm is now trying to pretend to be the 5:30 alarm, and I put my phone back down, and I thought about that for a moment and realized that masquerading as the 5:30 alarm is something that is wholly outside the capabilities of the 5 a.m. alarm.
Are you saying your alarm clocks become self-aware?
I'm just saying that when I'm saying that my logic cannot be trusted when I'm sleepy and have
It's probably more to do with your eyesight.
Yeah, but anyhow, I did make it up. And then, of course, Red is currently in the shower instead of being ready to go because he, too, has alarm clock problems.
I know what's this.
Simnala's about somewhere.
Is he?
He's away at the moment by the look of it.
I see. Well, thanks for the compliment on the new trailer. Thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that was funny. That was actually that's a good little trailer, that. I love the moves.
Yeah, Red and I are, getting everything drilled in. Okay, I feel like my mouse is too... It's always a sheer sign that I'm sleepy when my mouse feels too fast.
Yeah, I was going to ask you a favour, actually, and boot the world in creative just for a minute and then reboot it to survival.
I am glad you mentioned that, Mike, because we're in creative all the way until the ship is done here on out.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was having problems with the fuel in that drill ship. It's I was looking forward to doing a bit of drilling and getting some resources in.
I'm sorry, man. I just figured we've kind of effed around for long enough, and with the new year comes a new focus.
I've seen people on other channels take much longer to do what you achieved, actually.
Oh, awesome. Well,
seriously, you're not doing too bad. You're doing good progress.
I want to start shooting the show. I want to just be
I understand that.
Yep, I love the idea of the show, and it's time to get that stuff underway. I don't know.
Bridge and thrusters then, huh?
Yeah, feel free. Actually, let's save the thrusters because I want those to be on the outside of the ship, and we're still kind of building the core. But feel free to build the bridge.
Maybe we sort of plot out where they're going to go for future reference.
Yeah, have it in mind. I completely am down for having you build that system, so have in mind where you want them to be. I just don't know, like, I know we still need to build a hallway. I know we still need to do a couple of things that are going to take up some room in the ship, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, man, are we going to be in, when you actually go out into the wild. Yeah, you need to go out into the wild world and look around at these new asteroid fields, man. They are immense. I mean, don't forget, it's 6.6 AU across the map now.
Nice.
That if you actually travelled at full game speed, it would take you 522 years to travel across the map.
Nice.
So it's practically infinite.
Oh, creative mode. You're good for fixing things. I filled in some welding stuff, and it was nice to know that I don't have to have the resources.
Yeah, no, it's always good to make a few adjustments, especially if you've got a set, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't take too much chance.
Yeah, there's just so much work to do with evening the sides of the ship out and a couple of other things that could take resources.
How did the new year go anyway? You still suffering from a hangover, or you got over it?
No, good. I got actually just a New Year's pint of whiskey, and I still have half of my pint of whiskey. So it was just enough to. The food was really good. So my New Year's was more about food. I had just enough whiskey to enjoy the food. I actually have a bad back, so my back was out. I wasn't able to dance or anything, which is something that we do a lot of.
Yeah. I've used that before.
Yeah, my wife's family is Colombian and Ecuadorian. So we've never had a family event that didn't involve a great deal of dancing.
Yeah, you notice as you get older, you dance more like your dad.
You know, the all of the dancing that's done. I don't know if this is Ecuadorian or Colombian dancing, but most of the dancing that's done, and I never want to ask, because it's like if it's not, then I'm really pointing out that these people aren't perhaps dancing as well as they could be dancing. But most of the dancing involves just kind of stomping your feet lightly and walking in a circle and clapping. And that's something that I can do. Now, the last party that we had, the last wedding that we had for a friend of ours had a wedding, and I was looking back at the footage of me dancing during that, and oh god.
Oh my god, there's nothing worse than seeing yourself dancing on video, man.
Yeah.
Makes you want to just get the flamethrowers out and just incinerate it all.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid in the 80s, so, breakdancing was a big thing, and I made a video of myself breakdancing, which I sent to my brother, who was away in the military, and you do all the math on that.
Oh.
So, yeah, he sat down and watched it with all of his military buddies, and they laughed their ass off at me out there shucking and jiving. But, to my credit, when I was growing up back then in the 80s, my folks had a jewelry shop, and we did a lot of craft fairs. There were certain parts of the jewelry shop that we could kind of disassemble and then take with us to go to festivals and whatnot. Well, I think I want one more of those in there. You
should dig that film out, man, and get it up. Convert it to...
my god, are you kidding? I might.
No, it'll probably go viral, mate.
Oh,
put something snappy over the top and maybe mix it up a bit.
I gotta get a hold of my brother right now. I bet you somebody in the family has a copy of that. And I would be willing to radically embarrass myself for the good of my fans. Oh, I'm screwing things up here.
No, I wish I'd have had a camera when I was having a fight with the cat the other day, because I opened the fridge up and my cat loves cheese. So when my back was turned for a second, he dived in the fridge, started looking around for some cheese.
Nice.
And I had to fight him to get him out, and it wasn't fun.
Nice.
He had all the advantages, because to try and get my arm in there, obviously it's a restricted space, so he was able to fend me off for quite some time.
That's hilarious.
I had to actually get the cheese out and throw a bit of cheese on the floor and to make him jump out. He's a vicious little sod he is. His name's Taliban, to be honest.
Well, at least you're smarter than he is.
Yeah, you can't really outsmart him that much. He's wise to a lot of what I do.
Yeah? Well...
As a cat.
Oh, did that fill that in black? I'll just paint it just in case. I don't know why I took that other stuff out. I could have just painted it.
Just on the final bit of load screen, by the way.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just filling this stuff in now. Oh, this is gonna be so great. I'm gonna have a set really fast. We've been really digging the creative stuff we've been doing, and you guys have been digging it, and that's been really cool too.
Yeah, I've got the kids chained to the wall and gagged at the moment.
I think
I took the time to get up a bit earlier and sort of calm them down a bit this time. Oh yeah, and my 17-year-old daughter's giving me a hand as well. She decided to grace our presence by getting out of bed.
I have one of those, and sometimes she gets
how
out of
old's
bed
Red,
too.
How old's Red?
Red is 16.
16.
Yep, and then Cherry Pie is 17. They're actually 10 months apart.
Oh yeah, my two. Yeah, I've got two that are 10 months apart.
Yeah.
It's almost like having twins.
Yeah, you have that. It's amazing how fertile they can be, right there in that little gap between.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, I've been lucky so far with that. Nana's not one of those kids that will go down the park drinking cider. Well, not that I've ever caught her doing anyway.
Yeah. Cherry is that way too. She's, in fact, I think she's got her sights too set sometimes on having a very responsible and adult life.
Yeah, I can't get mine to do washing up, let alone have a responsible life.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Cherry is.
Yeah, I'll get my daughter to sub to Redwood actually.
Cool.
She can pop on and give them a bit of support.
Yes, that would be good. That would be good.
Yeah, it would be actually.
She should.
Because she wants to get going herself and start doing a bit of YouTube, but she lacks incentive.
Well, somebody needs to go on there just to make Red talk. Just poke fun at him so he has to defend himself.
This is what I was thinking of.
Yeah, because he
He's
just.
a little bit. He's like me with my first few videos I did. I had trouble. I had to scrap them because I couldn't talk.
I think.
It felt unnatural to just speak aloud.
I think Red's problem is that he's good at commentary, but he's always been able to get by on letting me do it when he wants to. Now that he's got his own channel, he still hears me talking in the same room, so he's like, oh, well, you know, 13 has all the commentary handled. I can just kind of stare at my screen and drool, but I don't think that
He's
works.
okay. I've watched a few videos. He does maybe need to talk a bit more, but you know, he's still watchable videos.
That's good. He is actually growing pretty fast. He's working on his own trailer. I'm jealous of his thumbnails. Damn, his thumbnails are good.
That's what I lack, is decent artwork on my channel.
You know, he's having some conflict because I'm pushing him really hard to also do modding and stuff, and he just wants to do gameplay. And
Yeah, I watched the Cheech and Chong series.
yeah, I got to keep that going today. I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. In fact, if you look at my schedule, it's about 60% creative at this point. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Reminds me of back in the day when I used to mod maps and stuff for Battlefield 1942.
Well, there's a big market for that, and there's another important reality, and that is that game careers are helped by and sometimes started by modding.
That's right.
You know what? I'm not. I don't know. I'm on the fence about a lot of things, but one of the things that I do know is whatever I do, I want it to have to do with video games and being a creative guy. So,
if he starts early, he can make a fortune.
Yeah, that's one of the things. I was an auto mechanic most of my life and a jack of all trades. And I look back and my dad was an artist. My stepdad, I call him my dad. He was there for some really formative parts of my upbringing. That is a great source of consternation for my natural father, and I apologize to him for referring to Bob as dad, but I refer to both of them as dad, really. It's impossible to have such strong men have such great influence on your life and not, call that distinction. I think in a world that we live in now, you may have more than one father, and they may truly be fathers when the world
Yeah, I'm
is
going to say it's a
turning
similar
right.
situation.
Yeah, so
My
anyhow,
natural dad died a few years ago, and I've got stepdads, so
yeah.
and I like and respected them both.
Well, both of them are truly great figures in my case. Really impressive guys. So, anyhow, my stepdad was an artist, and he always encouraged me along artistic paths, but I didn't really take advantage of the situation as far as, he could have really been a boon to helping me become an artist, and I ended up doing all of that on my own through things like classes at school and exposure to other artists.
Yeah,
So,
my daughter's currently studying art in sort of sixth form, which is kind of after school, if you know what I mean. It's sort of like grade levels, which is kind of, it's like a miniature university kind of thing.
nice.
Uni. Yeah, we have slightly different education systems, I think.
Well,
Because
what
we
you're
got college and university, and
And then you have
I
to
think
do
college over there means something slightly different to what it does over here.
college.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
over here, college and university are synonymous, and what you're describing makes me think that she might be doing something like a tech school, which is kind
Yeah,
of,
it's actually an academy, so it's kind of like a it is
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
that's where I got my, well, I don't know, I blurred the lines. I got my degree from a school that is a university. It's a bachelor's in science and all that, but the school itself was heavily focused on either business or technology. So there were,
The academy she's at the moment seems to have its focus on business as well,
yeah,
and like a bit of art and enterprise. Yeah, she says.
well, art is something that has a huge market now.
Yeah,
So much that an artist can do. There's so many things that require a visual medium that didn't in the world that our parents grew up in. Back then you had what? Signs and books, maybe?
yeah, they were pretty straightforward, really.
Yeah.
Now it can vary it up a bit now.
Oh yeah, now you see art in so many things. Applications, computer applications have their own artistic needs, and then there's the kind of wider things like games, and then a lot of animation. Movies have tons of things in them that don't exist now, and somebody's got to make those things that don't exist.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love art. I really do. Well, I have a love-hate relationship with art. I am incapable of art when I really put my mind to it. But if I just kind of throw stuff, I am a painter who is a sculptor. So even when I'm painting, I end up doing kind of sculpting techniques. I'm crap when it comes to regular paint. I painted a tree on the wall of the Dositas nursery when they were little babies, and it came out all right, but one side of it is bigger than the other, and
That's what you got stencils for.
yeah, that's another thing. There was an unspoken family philosophy when I was growing up, and I made it a truly spoken philosophy, and that is that every day we have an obligation to become stronger, faster, or smarter. So I painted it freehand so that I could become better, even though I did sacrifice part of my sanity and, you know, I'm sure some of the awesomeness of the actual project by doing that.
Yeah. Just placing some basic thrusters down. I mean, if you're in creative, then there's no problem moving them.
Yeah, we will have to move it too, in theory, potentially.
But it's just giving you an idea of how many you're going to need and where, roughly.
Yeah.
And then as you build, just delete, replace, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Delete.
Yeah, there's, once I get done with the basic shapes of these rooms, I'm gonna get the hallway started, which is the whole hallway system that we don't have in place. Let me drop down here. I hope I end up liking what's going on here. Wow, there is one big ass platform out there.
Yeah, if you use your drop down, do you know where your drop down bar is, where your
Yeah.
name is on your inventory? That's the way of finding finding the new stuff that Keen have put in, actually. And have you seen the new programming block?
No, I haven't.
The latest patch, C# programming block.
Cool.
It literally is a mainframe that you can program with C#.
Nice.
So if you know that, then you've got an advantage over everyone else for starters.
Yeah, I kind of coded a video game in C#. It's one of the languages I know.
That's the programming language of space engineers now. They've added in the mainframes.
Awesome. Yeah, I wonder if the game itself is done in C#. I guess it's possible. It used to be, by my perception, I can hear the code monkeys up there winding up their organ grinders, but it is my perception that C# used to be a slower language and it's gotten faster. It's also my perception that that happened with Java. Now, I'm not an idiot, and I also know that hardware has gotten faster, and the backbone of the internet has gotten faster, and all of that stuff. So, if that's the truth of things, then be aware, code monkeys, that I'm aware. But that was a great show, by the way, and a good term for a programmer, but I have built myself onto the outside of the ship.
You've what? Built yourself onto the outside of the ship?
Yeah, I closed myself on the outside.
Painted yourself into a corner. Some painter you are.
Oh, it's creative mode. I guess I could have just, you know, removed a block faster than actually doing this running around I'm doing. But, okay, so what's the effect on this room? Oh, I kind of like it. I like it. Yeah, I like everything that happened there. I might actually play with the concept of rebuilding this a little bit so it looks slightly different. Excuse my sniffles, guys.
Yeah, so maybe apart from, once this is done, apart from the outside, I mean...
Ooh, you know what?
The...
I did something I regret.
Oh,
Sorry,
good,
go
let's
ahead.
come and have a look.
No, I took out some of the horror lights. I think I might just leave them there, though. Leave it taken out. Because I want this room to be as open as it is. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. I think that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember Zimlala talking about this exit to the hangar rooms. We were discussing putting some cargo. Yeah, you're sadly lacking cargo space at the moment.
Yeah, we have to put we have cargo space, but we definitely need the ability to access the container system and all of that. But I
Good
think
place for a couple of cargo containers here.
yeah, I think the front cargo container can come off too.
Let me just find something I can whack in here, and then while we're in creative.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to move everything out of this container and into the back containers and move it and a couple of other things.
Oh, do you really feel the pressure to get things done when you're in creative and you've got a limited time span?
Yeah, I'm doing okay so far, but I still reserve the right to look at things and tilt my head sideways and go, what do I want to do with this?
Right, I've whacked 4 large containers, which I think is adequate storage. I think anything less and just because there's a thing with Space Engineer, there's a bit of a bug. If you fill a container to the brim, there's a good chance it will blow up.
Oh, okay, well that's not
And
a
if
good
it
thing.
blows up, all the contents just spill out. Oh my god, you just don't even want to know. It's
That's,
an absolute nightmare.
that
It can wreck your
sounds
ship
terrible.
completely.
That does not sound good.
Alright, let's plot out what I want for this bridge.
Okay.
That block.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, last thing you really need is full cargo containers, so you need to have enough of them.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. What piston is that? It's that
Actually, do you
piston.
know what? I'm going to make these out of internal deck. By the way, have a look at, check out the wall blocks if you're in creative. They're expensive for survival, but while you're here in creative, check out the wall blocks. They look very, very nice.
Oh, the wall blocks to create interior
Yeah,
walls
they
of the
look
ship.
nice. They've got running lights and everything on them.
Oh, okay. So we may do some
really nice.
redesigning of the hallway then.
Yeah, decking plates are really nice.
Okay, yeah,
Find them on there.
yeah. We'll do all that for sure.
Yeah, while we're in creative, it'd be a good idea to go ahead and do a little aesthetic things like that. Do you know what? I can't find them. Oh yeah, I've got it. Interior wall plate.
Let's see. I think this is what I want.
Oh, it's awesome. No, that is not interior wall plate. Let's see, what's a good colour for the inside of a bridge?
Whatever you feel like. We can always repaint if it looks like we need to repaint the inside of the ship once we're all
I'm gonna
done.
make it light blue for now.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's see if this. Okay. Oh, okay, it destroyed it. Okay. I need... Oh, actually, I guess I just delete it. There we go. Okay. That didn't work as I hoped it would. Okay, I can just do that with one button. Okay, let's fix this again. Okay, pull that over. We'll just make all the buttons do the same things for right now. Oh, you can only have one reverse button. Okay, fine. We'll make it the first button. Alright, so, all that being done, yeah, let me see these wall blocks. What do we got? Full wall cover, half wall cover, interior wall. Okay. Let's, oh yeah, okay.
They are quite nice.
Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Okay.
Ooh.
Just a little rebuilding to do now. Okay.
Hindsight is an exact science.
What's that?
Hindsight is an exact science.
Yes, it is. It's fantastic. If only I could work in that mode more often. Okay, so that's gonna do as I want there. Okay, here we go. Woo! Took a little figuring out there. Yeah, that would definitely be cool if your daughter did some work with that.
No, because like she needs some incentive to get motivated.
Yep.
You know, and it wouldn't hurt Red to have someone to talk to.
Well, he's motivated me to kick his ass a couple of times, so we'll just have to see what he can motivate her to accomplish.
Yeah, she's yet to do anything to start with.
What does she like to play?
She just needs to get. Well, actually, she might well be starting off with The Sims.
That's something that I think he had interest in, but I don't think he has. I think he's SOL on that one. Poor Reddington. Okay, is that...
Reddington. I bet you call him that when you want to insult him, when you want to really annoy him. You call him his full name. I do with Hannah. We just call her Hannah, and it's Han when...
Well, actually, Red isn't his real name.
Alright.
Cherry Pie and Red are actually both named after stones.
Ah.
Yep, they're both named after green stones. I mentioned a little bit that my stepdad was an artist and that we had a jewelry shop, and those things are true. And we, you know, I grew up with a great appreciation for stone. Did an awful lot of walking around in creeks and streams when I was a kid, finding stone. And two of his favorite stones were green. So they were both named after green stones.
Yeah.
Even with that. Okay.
Yeah, so Machinimas, what kind of you got any scripts going?
No,
Ideas?
we're gonna do kind of an improv thing. But what we do know about this one is the general concept that it's a big ship going through space and kind of demolishing asteroids as it goes. And turning those asteroids into space racers.
What, they just pull up at a planet and then organise a big race and then move on like a circus?
Yeah, kinda. You organize a race, you go through the galaxy and you organize races. There's engineers that will hang out. I need to get a screen capture of that. My god, I just cannot manage to keep this image held in my brain. So I'm gonna take a screen cap so I know what the hell I'm building here. Anyway, so they pull up to the next quadrants of the galaxy or wherever they're doing their work, and they set up a course that's like 6 gates that are around 6 asteroids, and then engineers will hang out there to verify that the racers make it around the gates. But in reality, the engineers will also set up traps and stuff for the racers because the engineers are kind of jerks.
Oh, like the Sand People sniping on the pod racing in Star Wars.
Similar, yeah. So we'll have segments where the engineers are kind of getting set up for races, and then there's the race itself and all the banter that happens between the... this is largely the same on both sides. Okay, so all the banter that happens between them. I'm gonna have to make my own character models because anime, it has to have women of larger breastful proportions.
Yeah.
available
Good
here.
dimensions.
Boobies are very important to anime. Yep.
Very.
Yep. So there's that, and we'll just kind of improv it and see what we get. And then there's, in Beasts of Prey, we're gonna do kind of this guy that's into dino love, and his buddies that are always trying to save him from himself when it comes to this dino love. Yep. Yep, that's what we're going for. Okay, so I need to keep my redesigning going on. That's what I was doing. I got lost in thought about Dino Love. Which happens.
That can't be said by many people.
No. Well, that's one of the things that I've talked about many times with guys that I've worked on games with in the industry, is it's weird the things that we say at work, and also the things that we say at work would get us fired from a lot of jobs.
I don't even want to think about what I say at work sometimes. Well, not that I've got work at the moment, I'm retired.
Yeah, the last job I was in, the all-time best phrase was, "I don't think that chicken is burning properly. The flame needs to have more red in it." That was the best one there.
Doesn't sound too good. Doesn't sound very snappy to me.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the game title was, but chickens weren't burning correctly. Okay, that was a little violent. Alright, let's get this one now. Oh,
You see what I'm going for on this bridge here? You probably see it when you come up.
Yeah, I saw just a little speck of it there. It's looking good.
The deck that I'm looking for is like a ship's bridge, you know, like a cruise liner. Deck.
Hey, Red, Mad Mike has a daughter looking to do some collaboration. And that's good. Gamer Girl is a rare and wonderful thing.
Yeah.
What's that? Red's mouth isn't awake yet. He's in mumble mode for sure. I have no clear idea of what he just said, but I asked him twice, so I feel like a jerk asking again. At that point, he's going to think I'm messing with him. Having him
Sounded
on,
like Nirvana
as you may
lyrics, to
say.
be honest.
What's that?
Sounded like Nirvana lyrics.
Yeah. What's that? Hold on, Red. I had to take my headphones off because I couldn't hear you over the music in the game. Now, what did you say?
Seriously, could we just pick one of the dogs?
No.
Okay.
Yep. Oh man, food sounds lovely. Alright, I'm back. Oh, White Bandit is on in chat. He says, hi there. Oh, that is a nice concept. There needs to be rock music playing while he destroys everything.
Yeah.
Oh wait, while who destroys what? What's going on? Were we talking about destroying everything? I don't remember talking about that.
Well, there will be some destruction, I've no doubt.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, so we're gonna end up having to do those walls this way too. We have to do some building on the outside of this hangar. Actually, I'm still. I said that we were gonna do the racers like 3 big blocks wide, right? Yeah, this is enough. This bay is big enough for 6 racers. I don't know why I was concerned about that. So yeah, we'll get that stuff going. In the modding, I'm looking forward to doing Cheech and Chong. It'd be kind of cool to do the massive.
I love Cheech and Chong. Can't even get me started on Cheech and Chong.
Oh yeah. It'd be cool to do the massive mod to Don't Starve Together, because the game economy, you have a resource that you are in constant need of, and you know, you could easily make it so they have to go around and find weed and redo all of the art. You know, turn cops into spiders or whatever. Spiders into cops, one way or the other. Then you could have good lands to go to, like the one I live in, where the cops don't mess with you for it. They're like, oh, no problem, man, that's legal, you're good.
Yeah, I don't mess with the police.
Yeah, I don't. I'm terrified of them. Not because I do anything wrong, but because my brothers are jerks and convinced me that the police were my parents, that I was adopted, and they would come pick me up someday. So every time I see a cop, I get concerned they're going to take me home, away from all that I know and love.
Ah, right, yeah. Pavlov's dogs.
Yup. Go down here, take that one out, and that one out, and that one out, and that one out, and that one out. Alright. Sweet. I'll take care of that later. Alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Don't want to do anything stupid. Stupid time is all over.
Stupid times all the time for me, half the time. Most of the time. You know what I mean? God damn, fitting these windows together. But yeah, we're getting there. It's a little bit like Minecraft sometimes. You've got to put a block to put another block onto it.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of quirkiness to it sometimes.
Okay, I can't be trusted at range with blocks. Okay, let's just do it this way. Alright. Let's see, I ended up taking out this corner. Oh god, what did I just do to the wall here? Okay, yeah, that needs to be this kind of block. 3. Or am I building extra? I'm building extra now. What the hell? Okay. I think that's what I needed to do. Oh, nope. There we go. There we go.
I'll get these corners in and I'll worry about that a bit later.
Cool. I got absorbed. Completely absorbed in what I was doing there. What's going on? I can't fly
Yeah,
the
you've got the
engineer.
Space Engineers bug when that happens, yeah. That's a real thing, Space Engineers. You can get completely, like lose track of time, basically.
Yep.
Talking about time, how are we doing?
Oh, I didn't pay any attention to that. That's it. Oh, wow. I'm over. I'm way over. I have an episode to start in just a few minutes. Alright, well,
Okay.
thanks for mentioning that. I'm still not used to the 45-minute.
Yeah, roughly
Turnover.
knew it was about then.
Oh, that's such a pain. I really wanted to eat something.
Come and have a
between
quick look at the
episodes.
bridge before you log off. It's starting to shape up a bit.
Cool. I'll do that while I'm playing the outro music, which I cannot find. There we go. Alright, folks. Thanks so much for joining us. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the important stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And we'll see you next time. And next time will be in just a few minutes, well, somewhere around 5 minutes, for an episode of modding. I think on Don't Starve. We'll see you then. 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is looking good, Mike. The room,
Yeah, bye-bye.
the room isn't tall enough, though.
Yeah, then box can come out. I mean, I'm just spacing for these windows. I'm trying to get these windows in.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
But that
I
can
see
get
what
knocked
you're doing.
down.
Yeah. I see.